So we're currently getting the images for our mood board that we're going to create later on. Any words, Brenda? Brenda's not feeling very well today.
That's why I'm not talking.
We're trying to show you guys how from just a simple idea you can then develop that and make it become anything you want it to be.
So back in September 2016, me and Cynthia decided to go to John Lewis to have a look at the camera that we wanted for our YouTube channel. We also had our first meeting in the cafe in John Lewis. At this point, we had no name for our channel, we had no logo, we basically were just starting up from scratch. Now this is an example to just show you guys that Chosen Hand was simply just an idea. This idea has now developed into a YouTube platform.
So we're going to be showing you guys an example of our vision board and how you guys can create your own vision board for whatever it is that you guys want to achieve.
Yeah, so a vision board is basically a board where you put all the goals or all the things that you want to achieve in life. So for example, one of the things that we have on our vision board is YouTube, obviously, because that's where our platform is mainly that's where our projects are mainly placed on. And with that also, we also want to achieve 100,000 YouTube subscribers. So by having these things on our board, it allows us to remember what it is that we're aiming for, especially when you're feeling demotivated and sometimes you don't want to continue. When you see these things right in front of you, it allows you to remember that this is what you're doing it for, this is what you want to achieve, and it allows you to visualize in your head like, yeah, this is where I want to be and I can do it because you've placed it on there. So by you placing it on there, you already believe that you can do it, otherwise you wouldn't have placed it there.
Yeah, and another thing that is quite important to us is this picture, which basically shows investment, and we believe that in any business or anything that you want to achieve, you must invest in yourself. It will not happen overnight. So like in this picture, you can see the seed has been planted and then the seed then grows to become obviously a full, whatever it is that you want in the end. Hi guys. No.
Hi.
Brenda just like to share,
You're such a liar. Did I not buy you food today?
No, I'm joking. Listen, yeah. Obviously, I was in a bit of a rush and I've got heels on, so I had to take off my heels and run to the train.
Big city centre.
Big city centre. People were looking at me like I'm mad. But yeah, we made it for the train with seconds to spare. But yeah, hopefully today goes well because we were supposed to film this yesterday, but I woke up late for various reasons. So yeah.
Obviously, we're here now at the Porsche Centre where my dream car is at. My baby dad. That's my baby dad. What are you saying? 200k? Spare change, innit, Cynthia? Spare change, man. Spare change. What do you know about 200k? That's fine. What about what's it called again? The Cayenne?
Cayenne?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Cayenne if you want to.
Okay.
Also go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I'm sitting. This is my second car. The one that I want's not here, but we'll make do.
Wow.
The interior. Black leather. This one doesn't have the TV in the back of the head thingy-majig. Too much noise.
Brenda, you're excited.
Well, obviously, guys, I look hella short, but this is one of the cars that I want. The first one's a Porsche Panamera.
Guys,
but
can
it's
we
not
just
here.
deep how small?
No,
like,
but listen,
she can't even.
I look
see,
like a boss lady.
She can't even see over the wheel.
Right. So, anyways, I know we showed you our dream board for Chosen Hand, but for example, on my dream board, I have a picture of a Porsche Panamera because that's the first car that I want to get once, you know, I'm in a financial position to get it. And it's all good having the picture of the Porsche on the dream board, but there's a big difference between you visualizing it in your head than you actually being in the car and being able to touch the car, to feel the seats, to just play around with everything in the car, because it takes your visualization to a whole nother level. Like, I don't know for you, but like, say for example, if you were to just imagine a house, it's all good, like, yeah, imagine the house, but when you're in the house, it involves all of your emotions. It involves your eyesight, your nose to smell the house. I smell this fresh leather, and what else, you can feel it, so it just takes it up to another level. Yeah, and it motivates you more. So it's not going to come easy. It's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take persistence. And if this is what I really want, then I need to put in the work to get this car, obviously. So yeah, that's what it's about.
Definitely.
That's what it's about.
With me, like, I don't actually really have a dream car. Like, I've never been really into cars like that, and it's not something that like I would want to like force myself to like want it. But with me, like, I'm more like, I want to be driven around, whether it's by my man or by my chauffeur.
That's what I used to say all the time.
That's literally the kind of like, when I'm successful, what I'm gonna want. I can't really see myself physically driving around. I'll probably have a car, but it's not like compared to like Brenda, how she's got her mind set on this Porsche. And if you know Brenda, you know she's gonna finesse it. You know she's gonna get it, basically. With me, it's more like, yeah, I just want to be driven around while I do my makeup and stuff. But yeah.
But when I tell people about what I want to achieve in life, they always like to ask how are you going to do this? How are you going to achieve this kind of lifestyle? And to me, how is the least of my worries, honestly, because I believe that if I'm connecting with the right people, I'm placing myself in the right places, I know that they're going to help me to get to the place that I need to be. So how I'm going to be in this position, it's not important. It's honestly not important, especially with how we network and how we go about doing things. Because like we said, Chosen Hand is about being innovative, and the way we go about things, I believe, is going to open massive doors.
And I feel like when you're not there yet and you're trying to get there yet, you need to, it's literally by force to surround yourself by those things,
kind of
because if you haven't grown up in a certain environment where you've seen money, where you've seen, you know, a lavish lifestyle, that's not where you come from. So by you trying to stay in that place and still grow, like, it sometimes it just won't work.
Yeah,
sometimes you need to remove yourself from that place and put yourself in a place where when you're there, you'll at least have a better chance of achieving certain things, by the people you meet, by the things that you're introduced to. So that's why we're like strong believers of, you know, networking, and also just doing things that are out of our comfort zone. So like, for example, coming to this car shop, this is really out of my comfort zone, and I've like never done anything as it's not extreme, but like I've never actually like physically done it. I've always like wanted to do this, but because I never had like a car that I specifically want, I just didn't. But yeah, like the actual feeling of actually being in something that you want, or holding something physically that you want, is so like, it's just so
different.
surreal.
Yeah, it's just different to imagining it. And to follow up with what she was saying, you've probably heard of the quote as well, but it goes something like, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. And that just basically sums up everything that she said. If you're the smartest one there, that means you're not going to learn from anyone because you're the smartest one there. You need to place yourself in a room where you can learn from somebody else, because knowledge is everlasting. You will never you will never stop learning.
Everything.
Yeah, you will never stop learning. There's always something to learn. So go to places, meet with people who have something to teach you that you can learn from.
A lot of people like have the desire to do things like this, have the desire to go to certain places, just because you want to, but like a sense of like insecurity or shyness or doubt comes in you and makes you feel like, oh, you can't go there, because how are you just going to turn up to a poor shop and ask to sit in the car? Like, how are they going to look at you, this, that and the other? But really and truly, when you want to achieve something, you don't care about what people around you think, whether your family doubt you, whether your friends doubt you, whether, you know, people you look up to doubt you. But if you believe within yourself, like, by us coming here, we're not hurting anyone. Do you know what I mean?
The worst that they could have said is no.
Yeah. In life, literally, the worst answer you can get is no. No is literally just a word, and sometimes, yeah, people look at it, people give it more respect than it should have. Like, a no doesn't mean never. A no just means no, not this time, not for now, or maybe not for you. But then it doesn't mean that you can't try again. It doesn't mean that you can't try something different. Like, a no just... It's just, I don't know, I don't look at no as anything.
And either way, when someone says no to you, it's just going to build your character so that the next time someone says no, you're going to get used to it. There's even a TED talk about the fear of rejection. I'm going to add a link to the video, but it's really good and helpful. And it's about a guy who goes into different places and he asks for like weird stuff, requests and stuff like that. One time he went to Krispy Kreme's and asked the owner, the person who was working there, to make a donut out of the Olympic logo, but he went there intentionally thinking that she was going to say no, but she actually made like an effort to make the donut. And that's what we're trying to teach you, that the no is, it's nothing. Like, you might even go there thinking they're going to say no, but they end up saying yes. So just give it a try. And you haven't hurt nobody. So because I know one thing that you do, that you tell me you do, is that you stand in the mirror and pretend that you you're making a speech. It's funny, but it works. Do you understand? Like, that she's making a speech to a crowd of people because that's what she sees herself being. It's just small things like that. Do it. I wasn't gonna tell them I'd do that, but it's alright. I'll tell you now anyway. Like, so basically, sometimes, like, especially like when I'm feeling a bit down, like just in life in general, I try and put myself in a happy place, and this happy place is where I want to be in the future. So sometimes, like, I'll be in my room and I'll just dress up in like a really sophisticated outfit. I'll, you know, hold my bag and I imagine myself like making my way to go for a meal with my business partner as the boss lady,
boss woman,
woman, you know,
or making my way, you know, to go and meet my husband or whoever.
But yeah, you're gonna follow us now to go see the type of houses.
Oh, I'm excited for this bit because I'm more of a like I'm excited.
So you're gonna follow us to go see the kind of houses that we would want to have in the future. So yeah, that's about it for the car. Follow us to the house.
Huh? We've just finished from the car place now. We're going to an area to film the houses, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, literally when we was in the car, I don't think we caught this on recording. But one of the salesmen that came up to us and then gone.
I forgot what he said.
He was just basically like, well, Brenda didn't even give him a chance to speak first of all. She was just like, oh yeah, we're in this car because we're doing a vlog about visualization. Then she went in depth to explain what visualization is and blah blah blah. And then really and truly, all he wanted to know was what time, how long we was going to be there, because he wanted to shoot early. But yeah, he was like, and you guys dressed up for this, that.
You guys dressed up the part for this. It's what you need to do. You can't just go in there anyhow.
Looking anyhow. You can't look anyhow. Come on. We're just in this really nice area, looking at houses, and these houses are like top notch.
That's what they are.
This just feels so, I don't know how to explain it, but even like just the environment, the way
The air
everything
is different here. Like I can breathe properly. I smell money. That's what I smell.
Like from when houses have big gates like this, yeah, come on, and it's a thing where like obviously not everyone might want like a massive house and massive things, but we're just trying to show
What
like
you
how
can have.
what you can have and how to dream big as well, because there's literally no harm in it. Like if you have the opportunity to have a big houses like this and you choose not to, then like there's no problem in that. It's the fact that you have that financial stability to be able to do that. But one thing that me and Brenda have noticed is that like all the people that we've seen so far in this area are all like old, and we're just thinking how long they must have had to invest in themselves
in order for them to get this.
to get to this, because we understand that we probably won't get this tomorrow, probably won't get it next year, probably won't get it in the next few years kind of thing, but we understand that this potentially is where we could be. So yeah.
Also, another thing that we've realized is literally everyone that we've seen on these roads have said hi to us. Like, we don't know them from Bob, do you get me? So the fact that they're saying hi to us is really nice. It shows that they're a community.
It kind of shows like I don't know, like the difference between where we come from. For example, like you could be walking down the road, someone doesn't know you and they're just frowning at you for whatever reason that they're trying to frown at you for. And it's like in an area like this, like there's none of that like real negativity. I just feel like their problems are like not the kind of problems that you'd have like if you're not.
It's like they're a close-knit family.
Yeah, literally.